everybody, I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make holiday turkey gravy. Now I've already roasted up my turkey and it's just resting under foil until I get this gravy ready and we're ready to eat. First things first, I have all the beautiful drippings. I had about a good inch of drippings at the bottom of my roasting pan. So I have it over here on my electric stovetop today because I have a bridge burner, and that will allow me to heat that whole roasting tray and actually use my roasting pan. I took the turkey out. So the first thing I want you to do is put it on the burners and heat it, okay? And I want you to scrape off any of those beautiful brown bits at the bottom of or the sides of the pan. Now, if those little bits are really stuck and you can't seem to scrape them off, use a little bit of red or white wine as you feel you like. I'm using red tonight, but I don't actually need it to remove the bits, so we're good. You can use that and it will nicely deglaze the bottom of your roasting pan. Next things next, if you have boiled your gizzards, keep that water, and we always put that water that they were boiled in into the gravy as well. And I'm going to reduce this liquid down on a higher heat so that we can reduce the amount of liquid that's going on in this pan right now. Because don't forget, near the end of a turkey gravy, you need to add some kind of thickener. Now, you could have made a roux and added that to your gravy, but what we do is we do a slurry, and this is about half flour and half water. So I'm adding more liquid back into it. So I really want to concentrate my flavors here. I'm going to add a little bit of red wine so that reduces down too and concentrates flavor. Tonight I'm using a nice selection from Rancourt Winery. This is their 2012 Malbec, and this is a nice, really rare wine, actually a rare variety of grape, and it's a single varietal, so this is even more rare because usually they mix it with other kinds of grapes. Now, this is a boutique winery out of Niagara-on-the-Lake. Make sure you check them out online at rancourtwinery.com. This wine, make sure you check out the review I've done on this. It's really fruity. It has a nice white peppery flavor, a little bit of currant. I thought that it would be really nice with our holiday meal, as well as putting in the gravy. It also is reminiscent of a watermelon Jolly Rancher, people say, so you might like that flavor. I added about a half a cup of wine to my gravy. So just put your slurry mixture into a jar and you can shake that so that it's nice and mixed. And right before you add it, you're going to do the same thing. Sometimes your gravies are a little bit lighter in color, and I suspect that that's going to happen tonight. So I'm going to add a little bit of gravy browning, and that's one of my mom's tricks. Gravy browning is strictly just a color. It's just for making it look more brown. And I'm going to add that, just a couple dashes. That's simply for aesthetic reasons. And sometimes when you do poultry, it is a lighter color of gravy, and it's what you feel like looking at, you know. You wouldn't usually use gravy browning with gravies for beef because it's unnecessary. It's usually a nice browned up color. So I'm going to take a couple mushrooms, maybe a dozen of these guys. These are beautiful creminis I got, and I'm going to slice them thinly, and that's going to go into my gravy mixture here right now as well. I want these guys to cook up nicely, tenderize, and it's the perfect time to do it while it's boiling. This is also going to impart a lot of great flavor. When you're making your gravy, you want to move as quickly as you can because your turkey is usually sitting there and resting, and you want that turkey to be nice and warm when you serve it up. So it's important to get cracking on that gravy immediately. So stir those through and tenderize those mushrooms. It's going to take a couple minutes. Okay, so I'm going to test these mushrooms out. I think I'm going to let them go for maybe another couple minutes. But I'm going to taste test this juice to make sure that it's seasoned properly before I add a little bit more water, etc. It's going to change the flavor, and you're not going to want to be seasoning after, okay? So taste it now. This is the time where you can change the flavor. Oh, that has gorgeous flavor. It sure doesn't need any salt. I did brine my turkey, so I expected it to be perfect saltness. If you want some pepper, you can add a little bit of pepper. If you want a little bit of spice in it, you can add some cayenne if you like, but I'm just adding some pepper. That's going to be just right. So a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to add my liquid, and I'll show you how to finish this off. Okay, let's finish up this gravy. So it's been going, and my mushrooms are nicely cooked. You can tell they've changed color and they've changed texture. So I have my jar, maybe a cup and a cup of each, or just under a cup maybe of flour. Shake that up. Turn up that heat and add this liquid, the slurry. Now you're going to bring this mixture up to a boil, and once it hits a boil, it's going to be at its maximum thickening capacity, okay? So I'm gonna let it cook for just a little while longer after it comes to a boil, maybe another minute or so. And that's gonna be the thickener that we need for the gravy. Now that we added this slurry, we need to bring it up to a boil. And that's gonna start cooking out that floury taste, okay? So you're gonna bring it to a boil and let it go for maybe a minute or two after that. Make sure you stir and it's not burning on the bottom or anything or sticking. This is going to this is going to thicken up our gravy. It's gonna come to its maximum thickening power once it starts boiling, okay? So that's how we're gonna roll. You'll see me then. Okay, this gravy is thickened up nicely. It looks like everything is nice and done, okay? I'm stirring it through, making sure nothing is sticking to the bottom. And I'm gonna come bring it to you. It's nice and thickened. I don't know if you can really see it, but hopefully you can. See that? There's tons of it too. I made sure I added enough liquid that it would not be as salty because I did brine it, and enough so that it'll go around like a day or two. Okay? Now once everyone has had their fill on their potatoes and their turkey, how do you store this stuff? You're gonna put it in a wide mouth jar and throw it in your fridge. Simple as that, okay? So I'm gonna show this to you. So you have these large mushrooms, that's how we like it. That's great in your potatoes. And this gorgeous gravy. And as it cools off, it gets thicker and thicker. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Put some in a bowl. If you have a gravy boat, that's cool. But I'm serving everyone up, so I'm just gonna get some out of here. Make sure that everyone gets some nice mushrooms. There you have it. So there you go, you can see it a little better. Serve it like this or with a gravy boat and a nice gravy spoon, sauce spoon. And that's it. I'm gonna have a little taste test for you quickly. Get myself a mushroom. I love holiday gravy. Gorgeous seasoning. Mmm. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, if you wanted to add a little bit more wine, feel free. You can do that too. You could also use white wine if you wanted to. Whatever you have, whatever you like, whatever you're serving. Make sure you check out our other shows that we've done today for Thanksgiving. How to make Napa Jack's holiday poultry brine, which did the turkey. Make sure you check out that recipe. How to roast Napa Jack's holiday turkey. Really, really great turkey, I'm telling you. It's in the oven just waiting for us right now. Can't wait to put this gravy on it too. Also, we did a gorgeous herbed bread stuffing with vegetables and cranberries, okay? Make sure you check all that out. As a side dish, I'm serving up Romanesco braca flour. Make sure you check out that recipe for how to cook it in a bamboo steamer. I just steamed it to keep all the good nutrients going. Plus, I wanted to use my stove top as I'm doing other things in the oven. So that's how you do it. That's how you make holiday mushroom turkey gravy. So simple. You can do it yourself. Use the drippings that you got from your poultry. If you've never done gravy, you can do it, okay? Don't buy that stuff in the package, okay? You can do this. Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim, E to the capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly, and you can find me syndicated on Roku. Come to my website at cookingwithkimberly.com and subscribe. Interact with us and let us know what's going down in your culinary world, all right? Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.